famous experiment found.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great most and every well. Peace and blessings to the elected nation of Israel. Back at it again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm the brother Ottawa from Great Millstone, West Palm Beach, and just getting straight to it through the spirit. This is a clip that the brother Mayak Allah put in the chat, all right, which, just shows you the power of words, okay? The power of our tongue, the power of speech. You know, as the scriptures say, the tongue is a little member, but it kindleth a great fire, all right? And your tongue can be used to get you through situations, all right? Get you into situations and get you out of situations, man. All right? It's all about how you use it, you know? And I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. And, Lord willing, this is edifying.
A famous experiment found that any negative word you think in your head or say out loud during exercise,
oh, this sucks. I can't do it.
makes stress-producing hormones in your body, will literally stop you from pushing yourself. But they also found that even using one single positive word
Can turn on genes that take away the physical stress that you feel
during exercise, and also activate the front part of your brain, which is responsible for driving you into action. One single word, like the word yes, that's my favorite word, can flood the entire body with adrenaline, epinephrine, endorphins, dopamine, and even testosterone, just from one positive word. That's why the best of ancient script says, the tongue has the power of life and death. Remember, you have a mission and a purpose, and I hope this helps.
Right. So, that video was edifying, all right, because it applies to the scriptures, all right, as it says in Sirach Ecclesiastes 37. In verse 18, it says, 4 manner of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruleth over them continually. Right. So in your tongue, you have the power to speak good. You have the power to speak evil. You have the power to speak life. You have the power to speak death. Okay. But what you say, all right, is often what you're thinking, because like scriptures say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. All right. So the things that are abundantly upon your mind is going to come out your mouth, and that's why it's important to watch your thoughts. As it says in Proverbs 4:23, keep thy heart with all diligence, your heart referring to your mind. So we're supposed to constantly guard our mind. We're supposed to constantly be mindful. All right. It says, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. Right. And that's really going into speaking false doctrine. All right. But that's also shows the power of the tongue, because you can use the tongue to edify, or you can use the tongue to cause confusion, man. Okay. But there's a reward for both. If you cause confusion, the reward will be judgment, all right, and hurt, but if you cause edification, all right, the reward will be blessings and mercy from the Lord. Okay, so we got to constantly watch what's on our mind, because what you're thinking, you're going to speak. As the scriptures say, as a man thinketh, so is he. All right. Get another scripture right here. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 21. I'll start actually a little further up. Proverbs 18 and 20. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right. So death and life are in the power of the tongue, man. Okay, what you say, all right, holds weight. And there was even an experiment where they had a cup of rice and water, and one cup had, basically speaking blessings, speaking positivity, and the other cup was basically cursing, speaking negativity, hate, right? And, the cup that was speaking negative, all right, the rice deteriorated quicker. It grew mold. You know what I'm saying? It went bad a lot quicker than the rice that had positive things being spoken unto it. Okay? And That rice that had positive things being spoken unto it actually lasted longer than the other cup of rice. Okay, going to show you that, your words truly do hold weight. Okay, and people say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. That's not true. Okay, because even the scriptures let you know the power of words and how the words can, do more damage unto you. Okay, than sticks and stones. Because if somebody you may get hurt and injured from something, and your body will eventually heal from that. All right, Lord willing. And you might remember the pain. Okay, you might not. But when somebody hurts your feelings through words, that stays within your spirit a lot longer, man. And vice versa. So somebody might do something that feels good for your body, and you might remember that pleasure feeling, or you might not. All right. But if somebody tells you something that boosted you up through words, that has a stronger effect, man. Okay. Scriptures say how a word is better than a gift, but both are with a gracious man. Okay. It's Proverbs 16:24. Pleasant words are as in honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. Right. And this applies to the words of the Lord first. All right. But see, with the wholesome words of Yahweh Shemashai, it brings health to our bones. But see, even in this video, the man was going into how with positive words, it releases chemicals in your body that affect you positively. So pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones, man. Okay. And that's why it's so important to constantly watch what you say. As the brother Jeremiah from Miami said, speak life. All right. Which the scriptures back that up as well. Okay. And these are the type of thoughts that we should be having in this truth, man. As it says in Philippians 4 verse 8, it says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. That's right. Okay. And now the Lord is balanced. All right. So sometimes you put up blessings and cursings. All right. The Lord is balanced. But at the end of the day, both hold weight. Okay. Both hold weight, and depending on what you use your tongue for, a lot of times you're going to get that outcome. All right. As it says in Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So it's really how you use it. Okay. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. That's right. So you have to watch what you say. Okay. Because like the scripture say, your tongue can call for strokes. Ooh, let's go. It's a good one. Sirach Ecclesiasticus 18:17. Lo, is not a word better than a gift, but both are with a gracious man. Right. Matter of fact, let's go to that. All right. Sirach 18:17. So I'm going to go right here. Sirach 18:15. My son, blemish not thy good deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything. Shall not the dew assuage the heat? So is a word better than a gift. Lo, is not a word better than a gift, but both are with a gracious man. That's right. Okay. So we got to be very mindful of what we say, how we move. Let's go back to Proverbs 15. Let's get some more precepts on that, Lord willing. All right. Let's go to Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 28. I love this scripture right here, man. This is a powerful scripture right here because it really puts in its perspective for you. Sirach Ecclesiasticus 28 and verse 12. It says, if thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both of these come out of thy mouth. Right. So you're like, let's say you got some sage, right? And you want that sage to burn more. If you blow upon it, all right, it's going to burn more. But if you spit on it, the sage is going to be quenched. The fire from the sage is going to be quenched. So basically, it's showing you the power of the tongue. The tongue can incite, all right, or infuriate somebody, or it can quench somebody's anger. Okay. Like the scriptures say, James 3 and verse 1. Yeah, the point is a little further down, but I'll just start from the top if the Lord allow. James 3:1, my brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. That's right. So basically saying not to be in a spirit of always wanting to be preeminence, always wanting to be the top dude because, you know, you have more blood on your hands if you lead people astray. Verse 2, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Right. So if you're able to have discipline over your mouth, you can discipline the rest of your body. Because a lot of times, you know, something as simple as just not talking is hard for most people. Okay, because people just have the need to want to be heard. All right, whether they're right or wrong, they just want to be heard. They want the last word. But one thing I'm learning in this truth is that, you know, it's not about wanting the last word or needing to be right or wanting to be heard. At the end of the day, it's just about edification for the body of Yahweh Shemashai. And sometimes you just have to learn to play the background, man. A lot of times you got to learn to play the background, especially if you're a younger brother. You know what I mean? It's better to let the older brothers who are more experienced in the faith do the talking. All right? You know, you just handle your business. You know? Yeah, you might be able to edify, you might be able to make a point, but a lot of times it's better to just be quiet. You know, unless it's needful for you to speak. Okay? Because, hey, as the scripture say, every idle word man shall speak, he shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So all of our words are being documented. As the scriptures say, by thy word shall thou be justified, and by thy word shall thou be condemned. So, you know, just talking a lot and babbling, all right, that's hateful before Yahweh Shemashai. The Lord hates a babbler, man. Just always running your mouth, always talking. You know, it's better to be reticent, as the elder apostle Gabar goes into. To be reticent, meaning to be of few words. Okay? We need to listen more than we speak. As the proverb goes, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means you need to do more listening than you do speaking. All right? Scriptures say, be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. All right? But this is James chapter 3 and verse 3. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small hem, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Right. And like it says in the book of Sirach, how the choking of fire of a slanderous tongue on every side. So that tongue, man, that tongue can really get you into some situations. That's why it's better to just be quiet and just listen, you know. All right. It says, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. Right. Okay. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Right. Okay. Therewith we bless Yahweh Shemashai, even the Father, and therewith we curse men which are made after the similitude of Yahweh Shemashai. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing, as I said before, through the Spirit. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine, figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. Okay? Right. So basically, we want to make sure that when it comes to the body, how about Shemashai, we're speaking blessings. You don't want to curse the body of the Lord. All right? You want to speak health, life, peace, blessings upon the righteous, but cursings upon the wicked. And the tongue is able to do both. It's how you use it. You know, so you just got to know, even when you do an experiment amongst yourself, you know, you speak life unto yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and you just start talking about yourself, you know, and that's why they say it's so important not to speak negatively about yourself, because, you know, it ruins your form of self-image. Now, of course, we don't worship ourselves, and we understand that we need to be changed. We understand we're in sinful flesh and we need new bodies. All right. But, you know, constantly talking down on yourself really subconsciously plays a role on your spirit, on your mind, and on your physical appearance. Okay, you know, and how you perceive yourself. Okay, now of course we don't want to be delusional, but you know, also you don't want to be overly condemning yourself. All right, and as well, depend on what you say. Like, let's say, oh, I'm depressed, I'm sad, you could be fine, really, but because you're putting all those words out there, now your mind's starting to gear towards those words that you're saying, and you could not feel good, and you could be like, man, I feel great, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and then your brain will start gearing toward that. It's the power of the tongue. Of course, Yahweh Shai has the last say so whether things go down in the earth or not, but you know, these things do have an effect on our subconscious and our psyche. All right, and even just an experiment amongst yourself, you could look at yourself in the mirror and speak healthful to yourself, speak life, speak love, speak blessings, and you'll start to feel a little better, right? But then if you start speaking negativity to yourself, immediately you feel that negative energy around you, man. All right, you know, and especially the way you say things too. You could say the same sentence, but depending on how you say it and your intentions behind it, it plays a role. You know, so it's just something to be mindful of, man. All right, you got to know how to use your mouth, you know, as far as speaking words, like scripture, let your speech be seasoned with salt. You got to know how to talk to people, man, because you could say the wrong thing to somebody, to the wrong person, and it could get you in a whole lot of trouble. But at the same time, you could say the right thing to somebody and it can lead to a gift, you know. But that's the point of that right there, Lord Will's Lessons Edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great most, and I well, peace and blessings to the elect nation of Israel. Shalom, Abba, Kwam Yasharala.